Hey there. Today, I just wanted to share something. People always ask me when I'm working with their animals if animals in spirit leave us signs to let us know that they are okay, and I can say most definitely they do. And I'm just going to share a story about what has happened in my life. It's been a rough year. I lost my horse. He's been in my life for over 31 years, so a very long time. My soul horse. I lost my blind kitty, who's been in my life for 16 years, and I lost my all of my hens this year to a raccoon. And anybody who has chickens, I mean, I love my hens. So, um, very difficult, very difficult year for me. Um, but I want to share this because animals do let us know that they're okay. You know, um, when um, when I had to help my horse leave his body that day, I after he was buried, I decided to go for a walk. And as I was walking down the driveway, I said in my mind, I said, Finnegan, I need you to let me know you're okay. I just need a sign. I hope I was a good mom, and I hope I served you right. And the last elderly years of your life, all these questions we ask ourselves and beat ourselves up over. And as I was walking, I walked by the mailbox and I figured I'd grab the mail. And when I opened up the mailbox, there was one piece of mail in there, and it was a flyer from a horse supplement company. And I pulled it out and I looked at it, and it was a girl, and she was walking a horse, and the horse had a fly mask on. My horse always had to wear a fly mask because he had some issues with his eyes. And it read on the cover of that flyer, it said, "What if every horse could live its best life?" And that was the answer to my question. And I just burst into tears. So that was a sign. I'm getting goosebumps. Whenever I get goosebumps, that means that's truth. That is my body telling me that that is truth. That was his way of letting me know he was okay. When my kitty passed away, and I was out of town, and she was fine when I left. We were just going for um, it was 2 overnights, and we had left, and my pet sitter was coming a few times a day, and she called me. We had left Friday, and she called me Saturday night, and she said, something's wrong. Something was wrong with her, and I was out of town. We had to fly out of town for a wedding, and it was really hard. And so I had her give her some pain medicine and just put her in her round bed. And I would be back flying home the next morning. Well, she passed away while I was gone. And I know a lot of pet parents go through this, and it is heart-wrenching to not be there when your animal transitions. I had the luxury of, I don't know if I want to say luxury, I had the honor of being beside Finnegan, side my horse, when he transitioned, when we had to euthanize him, and I was with him the whole time. Not being there with my blind kitty was, like I said, it was excruciating. I was there energetically with her, but it's really hard not being there, and you feel so helpless. But I do believe they pick their time when they're going to transition. It may not make sense to us now, but they do pick who's going to be there. So for whatever reason, she decided to transition at that time. And I asked for a message from her. And the next day I got an email, It was like one of those automated emails from my vet saying, "Happy birthday." Her name was Marabella. "Happy birthday, Marabella." And she was a rescue, and we don't even know actually when her birthday was. And so I thought it was funny that I got that email saying happy birthday to her. So if you ask for signs, you will get signs. I'll see feathers on the ground, or sometimes when I'm working with a person's animal, the animal will say, listen for this sound, or, I was with you, and I licked your face, or, and they'll sometimes reference certain things. And they'll also reference certain things that are going on in their person's life at the time. So please trust me that our animals, even though they have left their physical body, they are still around us. They can still give us signs. They can still give us messages. And I promise you, you will see them again. So most importantly is to move past the grief and to try and find that magic, because it's magical when we get signs from them and messages. And I promise you that they are around and you'll see them again. So if anybody's going through anything like that, hang in there, okay? Hang in there. Because there's so much more that we don't see that is beautiful and magical. And they also may decide to come back to you in a physical form or send you another animal handpicked from them. So keep your heart open, okay? And thanks for listening.